Hey guys, welcome to the RoundTable. Here at the RoundTable, we continue the conversations that we have had from Sunday morning and how you can have practical ways to help every person take their next steps towards Jesus together. Welcome to the RoundTable. This is episode 57.
That was seriously
57.
impressive that you did it without laughing.
I know,
I wanted
right?
to try to get you to laugh.
Well, didn't work.
No.
Sorry about you.
This is Jenny Walker, our social media. What are you called?
Social media ministry leader.
Wow, that's a
Tongue
that's
twister.
a long one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm Mike Hill, lead pastor here at Life Church, and we have the honor of our special guest.
Yes.
Jaxton Peas.
Yes, but it's going to be the family.
You're
So
right.
now what
Yeah.
we need to do is get your mom on.
Oh, I've been trying for a really long time,
Why?
actually.
She
She
said
won't
she
do it?
wouldn't do
Yeah.
it. I
Why?
talked with her. She
Why
said,
not?
I just can't do something like that.
She will.
There's lots
she
of
will.
people that say
she
they
will.
can't do it. Lots of people that say they can't do it. Then you get on here, and 45 minutes later, you wouldn't even have any idea.
Right. Yeah.
It goes quick.
Did we just do that?
Huh?
I'm saying, did we just do that?
Do what?
45 minutes goes by and you don't even know you've done
That's
it.
really true. That's why Dan's going to keep us on track. Keep us on track.
Yes, he is.
All right, so Jackson, tell us a little bit about you. So wait, first of all, what are we going to call you? Jax?
Whatever
I
you
know.
want.
Do people call you Jax?
That's
Yeah.
what his dad calls him.
Yeah.
Jaxie with
Oh,
a Y.
I like Jax.
I
You
get that
say
one a
Jack
lot.
C because that has to come from a woman.
Okay, Jaxie.
Yeah.
Jaden calls me Jaxie a lot. He's not a woman.
Jaxie.
As
That's
far as I
true.
know.
Sorry, Jaden. It just sounds like something your
It
mom
does.
would
It
call you.
does.
You know?
It
Hey,
does.
what's up, Jaxie? Like
Jaxie.
Jax sounds like a man.
Jax.
Hey, what's up, Jax?
It does. Jax
What's up,
sounds like a
Jax?
man.
What's up, Jaxie? That sounds way.
Jaxie.
That just is way more
Yeah.
feminine.
It does.
That's what
Definitely.
I'm saying.
Definitely.
So I'm saying with Jax, you can go with Jax.
Okay, deal. What's up, Jaxie?
Yeah, so tell us about you. Because here's the cool thing about this is the first time we've ever had a young person on.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Under
that-
18.
Under 18. So it gives us a
first.
chance to
Yes, she
get
agrees
a
first.
perspective from a young person, what's going on in your life, what's happening. We're going to figure out whether or not under 18-year-olds listen to the message and whether they know anything about what's happening at
Pressure
Life
is
Church, or
on.
they just fall
Yeah,
asleep.
that's a big weight on the shoulders.
It is. That's a really big weight to put on all of the under 18's shoulders.
Or even
Really?
the over 30s. Jenny.
Oh, that's right. I have that weight too. But I listen now. I listen now. Now, yes,
No,
very
not
much.
at the beginning of the podcast. If you would have listened clear back when, Jenny used to come on the podcast and try to cram before she got on because she never listened.
Yeah, so if you don't remember, it's okay. You can do it.
Yeah, no, you just follow along.
Right.
So
Perfect.
tell us a little bit about you.
I am a senior at Northfield High School. Play football and basketball.
Are you going to keep
Wow.
playing? Like, you're going to unveil anything now? Like, is it because he wasn't? This is what came from his mom. So
Okay.
last year after Sherry died, I'm like, I'm going to go to football games. So we'd go watch him play football, and his mom's like, he wasn't going to play. Wasn't going to play. Ended up playing star
'Cause
wide
I was made.
receiver, defensive back. Except
Played
Northfield
everything.
never throws the ball,
Yeah,
which is a problem.
big problem. But football, I will play 100%.
Okay.
I don't love the sport of football. I just don't find it fun anymore.
You don't find it like to hit somebody and knock their teeth
I'd
out?
rather
Wow.
just run it and
Really?
not. Yeah.
You want to run a marathon?
No. No, that's not
Trying to get
fun.
everybody.
No.
You said you want to run.
No, I can run for like 8 seconds.
Okay.
And then stop for another 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, never mind
Run,
then.
but not really hit, get that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I love.
Here's your announcement, Rex. It's coming.
Yeah.
Whether or not-
basketball will be to be determined.
You don't like basketball?
Oh, I love basketball.
Yeah.
So football and basketball are complete opposites.
Right.
Football, I love the team and coaches, like the whole family part of it. But besides the sport, basketball, I love the sport.
Yeah.
Love my team. Can't deal with the coaches.
Ooh, that's hard
hate
though.
the atmosphere.
But no, the coaches do make it.
So
Like
Right.
I've never thought about quitting basketball before
until this last year.
until mid-season of last year.
That's terrible.
I think Mike's heard a little bit about it,
Oh, I had to go watch.
but
Yeah, Sarah's boy plays. And so, yeah, I would go watch the games. And I don't know, is there any chance that Rex is going to be listening to this podcast?
Highly doubt it.
Okay. I mean, the coach he has like this crazy streak. Like, he just.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean by that? Like he's gonna flip a chair or something?
Like this.
The crazy eyes.
Like his eyes get bulged out, and it's just here's how I am. So when I coached football, I was pretty passionate. I was known to break a few whiteboards. Have a little anger issues every once in a while. But the thing but most of my kids would say, but I taught them, like we're teaching, and they respected me over time. They'll go in the huddle, and I told Sarah the one time, can we just sit close enough that I can just listen to him ramble? Because they'll get in there, and it's all like screaming, but they didn't teach anything.
No.
Like nothing.
Like just barking orders at what you should be doing, the plays?
Basically telling you
oh, really?
what you do wrong and how not to fix it. Like
Ooh.
They'll point out the obvious, like, you're supposed to guard this guy, but then doesn't tell you how to guard him.
Yeah.
Like, just not good teachers, better yellers.
Yeah.
And complainers.
Yell a lot. Yeah. Well, the best moment of the whole year was his dad's up in the stands.
Oh, no.
Do you know, Mark?
Yes.
Last home game of the season.
It was
He
the
did
best thing.
something.
All of a sudden, I see the coach. He has this cross-arm look.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I see him going.
What happened?
And I'm like, I can't hear in the gym.
Yeah.
So
Oh, because
the
it's so
next
loud.
thing I know, Mark is up in the crowd screaming, "Hey, Jax! Hey, Jax! About time to put Jax in!" I can't remember what he was saying.
Oh, my.
But it got heated.
So I wasn't having the best game of my life, but I still should have been on the court, in my opinion. And I got benched probably midway through the third quarter. Didn't go back out the whole game. And Dad, I've never seen Dad anything like this.
Really?
I've never seen him yell
I can
either.
see it out of my mom.
That's what everybody told me. Like, your mom's a
She can be
firecracker.
vocal.
Yeah.
Dad is not.
Right.
I've never seen Dad like that.
Right.
He held it all in for a really long
And
time.
so, part of me, I was like, yes, you go, Dad.
you used your
You go.
voice.
But the other half, I was
Keep
like,
yelling.
head on the bench,
Embarrassed.
like, shaking my
Oh,
head.
yeah.
I was like, oh, gosh. Can't wait for the locker room after this game. But Dad, he's probably 10 rows right above our bench. So, I mean, he's close enough to where he can hear things.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I didn't hear it at first till kid on the bench, like, is that your dad? You know? I was like, I don't know.
my
So I
gosh.
kind of like turn around, peek out, and yep. Sure enough, I see him standing up, pointing down at my head coach. He's like, good sub, Rex.
Oh, yeah. It was like...
And just starts going off on how basically dumb it was that I was sitting on the bench. When I've been told I'm uncoachable, a not top 5 player on the team.
By Rex?
By the whole coaching staff, yes.
Are you
You
serious?
just have to, and you have to like really understand this. You'd have to go watch the games.
Okay.
Because, I
I'm
mean,
not
it
a
was
leader. Yeah, I could pull up my stats from last year. I was second in just about everything.
Oh my gosh.
Even fouls.
Yeah, no, I was first in fouls.
I get it.
I was first in
It took
fouls.
me a while.
Everybody.
It took me a while.
Yeah, no, I mean he's got that.
I guess that's
mentality.
what I get for playing barnyard basketball with the
you
brothers.
got the aggressive
Like,
mentality.
Yeah.
Got the aggressive mentality. But it got bad enough. First of all, coaches never should ever address the crowd. It doesn't matter how bad the hecklers are.
Right.
Rex turns around.
he turns around.
No.
Yes.
Starts eyeballing my dad, and then at one point, I've started paying more attention to the situation behind me
right.
than the actual game. Because knowing us, we were probably down 30 or 40 by now.
Who cares?
Yeah,
This is more
This
entertaining.
is way more entertaining.
Oh, yeah,
way
yeah.
more entertaining.
But start paying attention to that, and then all of a sudden I see Reimer walk right in front of me, all the way down to like my principal, my
AD.
athletic director, and then they're talking. They're kind of like doing this, kind of staring at the court, and then all of a
And
sudden,
the game's going on now.
oh yeah,
Oh, my gosh.
mid game,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden I see Reimer point like this up at my dad, talking with all these.
Try to get him.
And
try to get
Reimer
him
is who?
the coach.
Correct.
Okay,
Head coach.
okay.
Try to get him to get escorted out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he basically tried to kick my father out.
During the game, like you should be coaching. I mean, you're down
Yeah.
20.
At least.
Stay with the team. You know, go through
Right,
the process.
right.
But at one time, he looked up at Mark and he's like,
Oh my gosh.
and this is
What?
the best game I've
I
been
know.
at yet. Like the best.
Yeah, it was
so much fun.
interesting.
Does he do that with anybody else's like family or like I guess anybody on the team?
I've heard Dwayne get into it a couple times, but
that's-
nothing like that.
Yeah, it was just again. The guy has I don't know. He gets
No one has had the courage to do something like that, to just stand up, start yelling and pointing at the head coach,
And here's the funny
knowing
thing.
that
all
it's going to
people.
hurt the player.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's the funny thing is outside of basketball, like this is what I've heard from
Yeah.
everybody. Like outside of basketball, he's a great guy.
Really?
I guess. I mean, that's what I hear. Like he's a hunter and a pretty cool guy to be
So
around.
freshman year, so our head coach now used to be the JV coach. So he coached Jaden through JV. And so as a freshman, I came up, played JV, and before even season started, I went out and hunted with Reimer. Went fishing, like we did quite a bit of stuff together.
That's what I mean. They sound
And that
like
was
a good
before
relation.
we were even coach player. That
That's-
was just
that's
like
weird.
friends
Yeah.
at that point. And like his mother-in-law, she will text me and I will go over and help her. Like I just have this connection with him. But then we've been good up until last basketball season.
Yeah.
And I think
weird.
it's
That's
Then on his
weird.
flips,
it was his
Yeah.
first year as head coach with
Okay.
a whole
Pressure.
new coaching staff, which it didn't help, mostly because one of the coaches and I definitely didn't get along from the start. His son's on the team, so there's a lot of
Yeah.
yeah.
that right there.
Favoritism.
And so, knowing me, I'm going to go hardest on that kid just because he's favorite.
That's how you are?
Yeah.
Like hard,
It just
like
makes
what do
yeah,
you do?
practice, he's out there thumping him.
Like
yeah.
really thumping him? That's what you consider
Yeah.
hard?
Like-
you mean like you're gonna like
Like he goes up for layup and Jackson's
smack
gonna,
it out? Okay.
Jaxie
yeah.
Got
is
you.
gonna Jaxie's gonna pull out the
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
and tomahawk him.
not letting you get that in that basket?
Yeah,
No,
and
that's
then
right.
make sure he knows that he's not that good. But
Is he good though? He's not good.
he's 5'2". I mean,
Wow.
as a male and you're 5'2", you're not gonna be that good.
Are there any 5
Muggsy
foot?
Boggs.
Okay.
Okay.
This is high
Dan,
school.
come on. Muggsy Boggs. Yeah, he can dunk the basketball.
At 5'2"?
Yeah, I think
Wow.
he's 5'3".
Wow, that's
No,
pretty
he is the
impressive.
only person ever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this is small school Northfield basketball, so it's very unlikely unless you're Dylan Tomlinson, who can shoot volleyball 3-pointers
Yeah.
and make them consistently.
But he's bigger than 5'2".
Yeah, he's 5'6".
And he's playing volleyball, right?
Basically, he's
Oh, you said volleyball.
He said,
volleyball line, so he's like 6 feet behind
This
the
getting
3-point
real
line.
confusing.
And just chucks these up.
yeah, no,
and
he's a
makes
good,
them.
good three-point shooter.
Okay,
But he
got
didn't
you.
play.
But anyway,
much.
we kind of got you off track. But
Yeah.
basketball, football, big hunter,
Yeah.
killed a record buck this year.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean a monster. We should have had a picture of that. How do
I
you not have a
know.
picture
I
of
got it on my phone. You
Yeah.
want me to pull it out?
that? Yeah, but I don't have any idea where you'd see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Dang. So
But,
bigger than everybody did? Like,
Yeah.
No, it was the biggest thing I've ever seen.
it's the biggest thing you've ever seen?
Everyone in like Wabash County was hunting this buck.
How many shots did it take?
Just one. I'm a
Marksman.
sharpshooter.
Aim
Wow.
small, miss small.
Wow.
You know what that movie
No.
that comes off?
American Sniper.
What? Patriot.
Patriots.
Aim small, miss small.
Aim small, miss small.
Tells his kids when they're getting ready to shoot the British. Aim
Got
small,
you.
miss small. Are you gonna go out hunting now? Could you
I
kill
do.
anything?
I do know that the first hunting day is October 1st.
That's right.
Are you proud of me?
How'd you know that?
Long story.
I don't even know that.
We'll make it a short
You don't
story.
even know that?
I don't bow hunt. No.
Just some guy told me.
Oh, one of your like boyfriend.
Okay,
dates,
not
like-
some guy.
You didn't want to
yeah.
put a label
No,
on
I was
it.
just trying to decide what am I gonna say. Like one of your dates. I didn't mean it bad. But
Somebody
like,
I'm talking to
right now.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
Woo!
bow hunter.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You would
Okay,
actually really
Mary,
like him.
Well, introduce me.
Okay.
Where's he from?
The town that is Wells. So Wells County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you should for sure introduce me then. I probably know him.
He works in Fort Wayne. So he's a firefighter.
Wow.
I went to the station and I learned a bunch of stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Don't ask me any of it though.
Because you didn't write it down, so you don't
No,
remember.
exactly.
No,
Thank you. You get me.
No, for sure. Is he listening to the podcast?
That's why I'm a little nervous. Because he listened to one and I wasn't expecting it.
He what?
He listened to one. Well, he doesn't know a lot of things yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get on the podcast, Mr. X, and you're going to learn a lot.
Yeah.
What can we call him, Mr. X? Well, listen, he's marrying material if he's a bow hunter.
I guess. His name is Gabe. Or Gage. Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, this isn't good.
I accidentally did that in a text too.
It's okay.
No, it's not. I'm really embarrassed.
No, it's okay.
Can we move on?
But you can't say his last name because I want to know if I know him.
We can say his last name.
Say his last
after.
name. Oh, after.
After.
Okay. Well, don't forget.
I won't.
'Cause I really wanna
I
know.
won't.
Yeah, because I'm actually going to.
I don't want to mispronounce it. That's why I don't want to say it.
What's it start with?
An M.
Okay.
An ear.
An M ear.
Mm-hmm. So like what? Not Mickey, but
Mouse.
no, not Mickey, but
I'm not getting it. I'm not following
okay,
it.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, and Minnie.
Not Mickey Mouse.
Minnie.
Yes.
Minnie Mouse.
Ear.
Minnie ear.
Yes.
Minnie ear.
Yes.
That's his last name.
Yes.
Okay. Is that how he told you to pronounce it?
No. That's just how and I'm pretty sure it's not pronounced that way, but that's how I see it. I loved Hooked on Phonics. I loved it.
Minnie with an ear.
With an ear, yeah.
Minnie ear.
Mini ear.
Okay.
Mini
well, you
ear.
need to introduce me sometime.
Well, I just met him.
Okay. Well, after you've vetted him.
We're going on a date on Sunday.
Okay. Where are you going?
Don't know.
Surprise or
Yeah?
haven't thought that far ahead?
No, it's him. He'll do it.
He's gonna think far ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he actually wants to get me to wear actual cowboy boots. Because when I sent him a picture of what I was wearing to Rhett Walker, because I Googled what to wear to a country concert.
You did not.
Yes, I Googled
Okay,
it.
what did come up?
Well, my look was more a bohemian, country
Bohemian
person. Yeah. No, like boho. Like boho.
Boho.
It's a type of style.
Do you know what that is?
No.
You don't?
Do you know boho?
You would.
I think
You guys, come
Nobody's
on.
heard of boho.
Whatever. It's not necessarily hippie, but artsy.
Okay, that's what boho stands for?
It's like bohemian.
Okay, well, how did you get that for a country concert?
Because people were wearing it on Google. So I was like, they're wearing a hat. I have boots. They may be like
Were they
combat
cowboy
boots.
No, they're
Combat
combat.
boots.
Combat.
And a hat.
Well, they were like fancier combat boots, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that is actually hilarious. What do you wear to a country concert? Country clothes.
Well, I don't
Flannels,
have any.
Hats, cowboy boots,
I have flannels.
huh? Like country stuff,
Yeah.
right? Big old belt buckle.
Yeah, I don't got that.
Everybody
all.
needs a big silver belt buckle.
Well, what are those stores in name a big country store where you would buy cowboy boots or a hat or
Selleck's. in
where is
North
that
Manchester.
at? Okay. Yeah, I think that's what that was.
What?
Where he wanted to take me.
No, it's just really small one.
Is it? Okay, we'll name a big one. What's the one in Anderson?
Oh yeah, the boot barn.
No, I don't think that's it. But anyways, it's something like
I
that.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
'Cause you always see the billboard.
Yes.
So he's gonna take you down there. You're gonna get a real set of cowboy boots.
That's what he said.
Good for you.
No.
No?
it is. No, it'll be like you're kind of like chameleon. Like you can kind of go to whatever.
Yeah, I can.
You're gonna be cowboy, then you're gonna be
Anything.
boho, and then you're gonna
Yeah.
be
And then I'll be in camo.
and then you're gonna wear bibs.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, cute bibs.
Yeah.
Cute bibs.
Not
Yeah.
really
Anyways.
bibs. Yeah, we're
yeah.
off the subject.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
off
I'm
the
sorry.
subject. No, I'm just saying. It's good to know that we got to know Gage, Mickey, Minnie ear.
Yes, mini-ear.
Yeah, Minnie ear.
Mini-ear.
So it's Gage, not Gabe.
Gauge with a G. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Gage Minnie ear. Take care of Jenny.
Yes.
Yeah. It's precious cargo.
Aw.
Take care of her. Huh? Aw.
I just all that.
This is seriously true. Okay, let's get back. So in high school, playing sports, what else is going on in life?
4-H.
4-H.
Have you heard the big 4-H stories?
No. There are stories.
Oh
Well,
yeah, we
I
got
mean-
some good ones.
Like what kind of stories?
So we only do pigs.
Okay.
So in our barn right now we have 5 pigs.
Like how big are these pigs?
260 pounds.
Because the fair's coming up.
250.
Are
Oh,
you gonna go
okay.
watch him show at the Wabash Fair?
Sure.
Wednesday,
Wednesday? Wait.
July.
Write
Hold
it
on.
down.
Oh, I am.
Write it down. You got to go to the 4-H fair.
Let's say like the 20th.
It's the best
the
food.
Wednesday.
But it's in Wabash?
Correct.
best
Okay.
food ever.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Wabash didn't have the best food, but going
No.
to the fair.
Right, the fair always
watching people
does.
show and then eating fair food.
Oh, fair food's
perfect.
the best.
But they're like super into their pigs.
Okay.
Isn't that fair to say?
Yeah.
Like, did you see
To
the
an
Jack-
extent.
Did you see the one of Jaxie walking it in their house?
No.
I did get a pig inside the house.
Wait, when was this and how would I have seen it?
When-
Mom was on vacation.
Oh, my
So
gosh.
it was split of the moment. Like, Mom's not home to yell at me, so let's do it.
Have you
Is
ever
that
seen-
hard to
have
get
you
a
ever
pig
seen their
into the house?
Well, wait. First, have you ever seen their house?
Well, I've been when they had Heaven Sent that was on the
Okay.
property, but I've
Yep.
never been in.
It's like immaculate.
Yeah, it's
Like,
it's pretty from the outside.
Yeah, I mean, and so the thought that you just took a pig in a house.
Yeah.
Like, I was kind of like, the first time they showed me the house, I'm like, wow, this place is spectacular.
Was he clean though? Did you wipe his paws off?
Yeah, it was clean enough.
Not like a dog.
Well, I don't know.
It didn't put footprints on the sidewalk going
See?
up, so it was good enough.
You were good.
Yeah, and then he just took it in and walked it around the house.
That's
Right through the
amazing.
living
You should
room.
have slept with it.
Okay, I don't know if I get
yeah.
that far.
Why?
Well, can you imagine a pig walking through your house?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Mom-
this is how serious they are.
Yeah.
Walking the pigs through the house.
Well, they walk their pigs all the time.
Oh,
Like,
you-
people like us in
Every
Florida
day.
were the people that would get your pigs and feed them, and you go out there, and as soon as they open the gate,
They
the
start
pig went around
running.
like 10 circles, and you just stood there.
That's how you know they didn't walk them.
They didn't walk them, and they just go out there, and then you got, they look like pets, whenever
Yeah.
you got people
Well,
that
it makes
really work at 'em.
sense.
Yeah, and they have rocking chairs so they can sit out there and watch them in the
Really?
barn.
Yeah, Dad likes to watch them grow.
Yeah.
That's what we say. I don't know what he actually does. He sits in his chair and just stares at the pigs for
Are they fun
hours
to
at
watch?
a time. No.
What do they do?
It's like watching a dog lay there.
Oh, I could watch that.
No, you
yes, I
couldn't.
could. I
For
watched
like 2 hours?
No.
No.
probably. Is he a deep thinker though? Is he? In
I
his
don't
head?
know what he thinks about.
He's
He just
thinking.
No,
sits
it's
there.
just a good time to get out there. He's
Relaxing.
after work, sitting there, and he loves the pig thing.
Yeah, that's
He's
cute.
just into it as the family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
kind of dad's thing too.
Yeah, because you've always gone out there with your dad to do it.
And
That's
last year you got
awesome.
reserve grand champion, something like that.
Not me personally. I think,
One of you guys?
yeah.
One of you in the family got something.
We've been placing good
Yeah.
past couple years, but never won the whole thing
Never got
that I
grand champion.
know of.
Okay.
Correct.
None of
We've
the
been
Ps.
close.
None of them.
None of the
Maybe
Ps.
this is
This
the
is
year.
the year.
This is your year.
This is the year.
And
I have
you're
a
gonna be
feeling.
there to witness it.
Yeah, I'll cheer you on. That's why you're gonna win.
I'm going to put money on that you don't become.
Why?
You want to put a bet on
I
it?
love the 4-H fair.
How much money?
Okay, $20.
Shake on it.
You still owe me from you saying that I never texted you all the time. Remember that?
No.
So we can deduct it if I don't come.
Deduct it? Is that the same thing as deduct it? Is deduct and deduct the same
Why
thing?
do I talk sometimes? Anyways,
Okay.
deduct.
Yeah, so let's keep going. So again, high school, in sports, have a lot of hobbies. Anything else interesting going on in your life? Anything you're watching, reading? Are you a reader? Probably.
No. Hate reading.
Same.
You have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his girlfriend comes to church with them.
I know. I'm trying to give her a shout out.
Oh.
Just like you
Emma
did.
Hopper.
Aw, Emma
How long
Hopper.
have you guys been dating?
4 months.
Okay. Or is it
Oh, I thought it was
talking?
longer.
I don't know, what
over.
are you really
yeah,
doing?
we're dating.
Yeah.
Date. See,
This is
there's
the
a
dumbest
difference.
thing ever.
No, it's not.
No, it is. Like when they're texting and hanging out, like, we're not dating yet, we're just talking.
Yeah,
What the frick's the difference?
there's a huge difference.
What? What's the
Do you think there's
difference?
a
What
difference?
defines the difference between talking
Yeah,
and
let
dating?
Jaxie tell you.
I'd say
Jackson?
talking is
Tell us,
getting to
Jackson.
know them.
Yep.
So
Okay.
like let's say I met her in December.
Okay.
We talked to get to know each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I've known her my whole life.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So before you go out on a date, you're just like, hey, I want to get to know you, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you just text back and forth?
Yeah. Hang out a little bit.
You have to get to know if you want to date them.
Yeah, what if you don't know if she's like a psychopath or something?
Yeah, that could come out.
You mean on the first date?
Yeah,
You don't know.
before the first date.
Yeah,
That's
I know,
why
but
you're.
again, but you hung out with her. It's not like you
Yeah.
just tried to get to know her over the phone.
Correct.
Right. I'm saying, like, I feel like people text all the time. They're like, no, we're just talking. And then, you know, I'm like, how do you get to know somebody when you're just talking to them on a...
Yeah, texting. No,
Yeah.
Yeah, that just...
you
seems-
can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about you growing up. It's good, we've heard, you know, a little bit about your family. Just tell us a little bit more about you, what's going on in your life. Then we're going to talk about the message, and we're going to get the perspective of a under 18
Under 18.
on how is it coming to Life Church, and
What did you learn this Sunday?
not even that is that how boring is it as an
Depends
under
on the day.
Yeah.
It does.
Depends on the
It
Sunday.
does.
depends on the day, or depends on the message, or depends on
I think it depends on the day.
okay, meaning
Like yourself personally, or
Yeah.
oh, okay.
I don't know if I connect with it or not. That helps if it's more interesting to me.
if the message connects with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
If
Do you
it,
like me? Do you like worship music?
yeah.
Do you sing?
Okay, I wouldn't go that far.
Why? You don't sing during worship?
There's certain songs I'll sing to.
And then what, the rest of me just stand there and do nothing?
Do a little.
So you do that? Okay.
Do a little.
I could never imagine
I
just
don't
like
know about
standing
that.
there and just not doing
Do
anything.
you raise your hands?
No.
Do you raise your hands?
Sometimes, but no, that's a whole long backstory.
Why?
I feel like I was pressured into doing it for a
Pressured into
while.
raising your hands?
Yes, for a while, like way back when.
Okay.
And I feel like I have PTSD from it. Like something,
From raising your hands?
yeah.
Wow.
Something I got to work through.
Okay. Yeah. So you're not a singer. You're not worshiping. Like you're not like no, you're worshiping. But
I'm
you're
not a big vocal guy
not a vocal
when
guy.
it comes to singing.
What
I
about
just-
your dad? You ever look over and see
I
if
don't
he's
know.
singing?
I feel like he's kind
I
of like
think
me.
he
I feel
ha-
like there's certain songs he will, but
I think I've seen him singing. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it's in every song though. Mom is in every song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in every song.
I think
I'm in every
Jacqueline is
song.
in every song.
I'm into it. Dylan?
I don't know about Dylan.
Okay.
I'm really loud.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I sit in the front row.
Why?
Nobody can hear me.
Oh, everybody can hear you. I feel like it travels back. Yes, it,
It
does.
bounces off the microphone in the front.
The
Yeah.
sound guys over there like,
Is he saying no?
no, it's
definitely doesn't.
impossible.
Oh, well,
Like,
mine
you can't,
carries
like,
up. Can
huh?
you hear me? No, I'm all the way in the back.
I know. I'm saying if there's people
What
two
about
rows
the
behind
person
me,
in
I
the
can
front
hear.
row, or the person in the row in front of you?
Oh, they for sure can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
sit behind you and you hear them sing.
No, because I'm deaf. So, yeah, anyways.
Yeah, no, that's fair to say.
I know. It's a rough life.
So let's just actually go into this because this is what I'm interested. So, kids your age,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yep.
the people that you go to high school with, the people, how into church, faith, do you feel like most of the kids your age are into
No.
church, into faith? What is the drawback, or what is it? Why is it that they're
I
not?
think a lot of
Yeah.
it goes back to their parents.
Okay.
A lot of the people I'm friends with. Okay, let me restart. I was friends with
Okay.
before, like coming here and hanging out with a whole different group of friends.
Okay.
Not besides one person, never went to church.
Okay.
Wow.
And you think if their and it's because
And
their
I've-
parents aren't involved.
Yes, there's certain friends I know their parents I've never seen or heard them go to church or anything. Not saying they're not involved in some other way,
Yeah, no.
but I think it travels through friends.
Okay.
And also I think friend to friend has a big effect on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Northfield's a pretty small school, right? And
How
so-
small is it?
There's 67 in my class.
Whoa. That's
Yeah,
Probably
insane.
less than that.
That's
That's what I said. Well,
insane.
they're going to be consolidating, it sounds like.
Hopefully not this year.
To a
Consolidating
bigger school.
Northfield and Southwood. And then
Wow.
possibly consolidate. 'cause
Wow.
They kind of want to Wabash really wants everyone to consolidate with them because they just redid their whole school and have a turf football field. But
That's
they're
nice.
right in the middle of everything.
Right.
But
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
That would be
it doesn't have an effect on me.
That would be terrible for the people that are there.
Yeah, I
That's
just think
a big
anytime you do a
difference.
consolidation is tough. But anyway, so with all of that, so would you consider Northfield, like most of the kids in Northfield are Christian, come from a Christian home?
No.
Wow.
Really? Because that's different. There used to be small town America. Like most of small town America would be like, hey, most of the kids, most of the families go to church, but you don't think it's that way.
No, I don't. I think there could be more than I think there are.
Sure.
But definitely not over 75% of the school.
Oh, wow.
I bet it's a lot less than that.
Yeah, and so let's talk about that same. So obviously there's not very many of them. So there's not very many of them that are practicing their faith. Not very many of them living out their faith, right? Or having that.
I think when we were younger, there used to be a lot more.
Okay.
But that's also because churches got involved in the school.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Like my elementary schools, Metro and Sharp Creek, both there was a lady came in, talked about the book, and then we do like some worksheets over. It's like a whole class.
Really? Mm-hmm. They had it in school?
Yeah.
Wow. What are you shaking your head for? Like they had that
I
at
used
your
to,
school?
they used to be a whole thing that you used to walk to. Like it used to be
the Bible trailer.
The
around
Bible
here.
trailer, yeah.
Yeah.
I loved
around
it.
Here. But I didn't realize the Bible trailer was there, so it was off premises.
Oh.
The whole idea is the Bible trailer pulls up, and here's the school premises. It's on the side of it. So you have to walk
it's
to it.
not as cool as I thought it was then.
No, it's cool, but I'm
Yes.
just saying it's not actually
Like
the school.
yeah.
Yeah, that way. So, but anyway, so that's one away.
Yeah, because like as soon as we moved to Northfield, the high school, never anything else. I mean, we'll have like these school, not meetings, I don't know what they're called, but they'll come in and talk about where everyone has to go to, but it's like a not even once a month thing. And so I think that's just lacked. And then with parents not getting involved in it, I think that has a big impact on it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so just give us some insight. So what do you think what can churches do, what can people do to try to reach a younger generation? Like what is it so if parents aren't involved, and you got all of these kids out there, right? You got all these kids, their parents aren't coming. So is the only way to get them back to the church or to faith is to win their parents over, or is there something
I think
that
a lot
churches
of
can
it
do?
has a lot to do with like my generation, my age group. I think it's kind of up to us to spread the word to our friends and bring them in,
Okay.
which I'd say has gotten better.
Okay.
I've met some good friends from here,
Right.
and us have brought more people in.
Right. So you're reaching out. So that so if a generation of young people would just start reaching their friends, you think that's going to be the way to fix things. Is to get people the generations to reach their peers.
Yeah, because then they will reach their parents. I would think that it would be that way.
Or keep spreading into more friends. Because like Levi Sherrill and Ethan Steffen didn't know who they were until church.
Right.
And now I would say they're some of my closest friends.
Right.
And us three have gotten more involved and brought more people.
Right.
A lot like men's group. Like, that's where I first met those two at, was men's group. And then I'm sure you noticed there were a lot more younger kids coming in the last like few weeks of it.
Right.
And I've had people like text me on a Monday night like, hey, when is men's group tonight? I'd really like to come.
Yeah, and see, isn't that cool? Because
Yes.
we're talking about a bunch of grown men.
Yeah.
These kids are coming and being a part of it. I think
Yes.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
And that cool to see that happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything that the churches, or like if you'd give advice to churches or leadership or people on ways to help partner with young people trying to reach their generation, any thoughts? Any outside of the box ways to
Yeah,
do things?
anything.
I don't know.
I would say make it more relatable because you had said
Yeah.
if you like when he pays attention, it's if he can relate to it. So I think by making something, I don't know, it could even be in like terms like the way you talk. Just bring it to them, like their age, where they're at.
Like, I connect with you a lot better than my old pastor.
Hillbilly to hillbilly.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. Like, you and I have more in common than
Right.
my last one.
Right.
And, like, seeing you at, like, Terry Eads's, shooting guns with everyone else, like, you're just one of the guys at that point.
Right.
And so I feel like that helps a lot.
Relatability.
Seeing you outside of the business aspect of it.
Right.
Like seeing him as a actual human.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a pastor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Shooting things.
Yeah.
That makes me
Blowing
feel a lot
things
better.
up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Actually, recently, and somebody in this town had posted, the daughter posted, her dad said, POV, your dad drinking beer at your brother's 8 a.m. game. Went
Saw
on
that.
TikTok.
I saw that.
Over 1 million, I think. I can't remember how much Nick said, but yeah, it's reached everywhere. Somebody else picked it up and reposted it.
What is it?
It's what? POV, so point of view.
Oh, point of view.
Yeah, and she's just saying what she sees.
Okay.
So it was the pastor drinking beer at her or his game.
Oh,
And it went viral.
Viral because it was bad or good or
Bad. I don't know. I'm assuming bad.
He's drinking
Yeah.
beer when?
At 8 a.m. at his brother's baseball game.
Okay, well, that might be a little weird. Like, I like to drink beer, but I ain't drinking it at 8 a.m.
Well, that's why it went viral.
Yeah, because people were like, oh.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just saying that to say, like, they're seeing him in a relatable, you know, we're all, not to say that it's bad to drink beer at 8 a.m.
Huh?
You would consider it, like, bad?
Okay, well.
I would recommend it.
I mean, you just got to keep drinking. Then you won't have, like, a terrible hangover in the middle of the day.
If you just keep drinking.
Yeah.
Just stay drunk. Mm-hmm. You're saying this is a good idea? This is the advice you're giving? Like, if you're going to start, here's the
No.
advice Jenny's giving. If you're going to start
Just
drinking
stop
at
at
8,
the one. Just stop at the one.
Just keep going.
No, just don't.
So you don't get a hangover.
Well, I mean, if you're, like, in college, you know? Well, no, I'm not. I didn't mean that.
No, I know you did.
No, I didn't.
No, she's just speaking hypothetically.
Hypothetically, if you were
if
to
you
go to a-
started
yeah.
drinking at 8, you might as well keep going.
The games, the football games.
What?
Yeah, tailgating.
Okay, well then.
Talking about college.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Any-
Here would be my assumption.
Yes.
My assumption would be, if somebody's really drinking at 8 a.m., you probably got a problem.
You think so?
Anybody else want to vote?
Even
with
if he
me?
was at his game, like his son's game, and there was nice cold beer. You know, it's been 99-degree weather. Like,
Not at 8 a.m.
I mean, that's hot.
Huh?
8 a.m. has been hot today or recently.
Okay.
Water.
What if he just likes the taste of it at 8 a.m.? You know, some people drink orange juice, some people drink
I'm
beer.
Just gonna put I'm just going to put a hypothetical
Okay.
or observation from the outside. Most of the time, might not be him.
Right,
He could be
right.
the complete outlier in all of this.
Yeah,
Most of the time, if somebody wakes up and cracks a beer,
I know.
there might be a problem.
I was trying to defend him, though.
No, I'm not saying he does. Maybe you're
Right.
right. Maybe you know what? Maybe he just loves beer like water.
Yep, maybe.
You know, so it's way better.
Yep.
But 8 a.m. beer seems a little bit on the edge.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's why it went viral.
Yeah.
Because
Did
of
it
that.
actually happen here?
Well, the pastor's from here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
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 Well, they ain't watching the podcast, so it doesn't matter.
You don't, okay, they're from Faith Community. I was dying to tell you. It's news. I mean, if you went on TikTok, you would already know.
No, I
It's
know.
not
If
like
it's
I'm
out there
telling
in
you a
public.
secret. Yeah, it's
No, I'm saying
public.
if it's out there in
yes.
public.
Yes.
Okay, and you sure somebody didn't doctor it up to be like,
No, actually, no, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But Nick showed me, so it looked real.
Okay.
I just can't believe his daughter did that. Like,
His
knowing
daughter-
his daughter was the one that filmed it. Because point of view, my dad drinking beer at 8 a.m. at my brother's baseball game.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I bet that went over well with his elders.
I know.
Hey.
Awkward Monday morning.
Yeah, we're glad that you're viral on TikTok,
Yeah.
except for this.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
Yeah.
So anyway, anything else other than relatability? What about the way the service is? Do you think the service environment, because I've always said this, do you think it is attractive to or inviting to a 18-year-old kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's enough room, like if you don't want to sit by everyone, there's enough room to find a seat.
Right.
Where you're not in the middle of everything.
Right.
And you can just sit back and kind of watch.
Yeah.
I've noticed them, like a lot of the younger people will sit in the back, like all the way in the back, like towards the black things.
The curtains.
Like they have their own area,
Like
yeah.
their own section.
Yeah, and I think that's neat.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's cool when everybody sits together. Like that. All right, so let's talk about the message. So
The message.
Yeah. Talk about, again, the round table, the idea. Why are you laughing?
Because it's a test time.
Yeah.
Test, yeah, it's time
Yep.
to pop quiz. Anyway, the idea of the round table is to help continue the conversation, but help people from a different perspective. So, again, exciting that we're going to get a young person's perspective, especially on this.
Yeah.
Because this is, well, first of all, have you ever seen a movie on the end times? Like, have you ever watched a movie on the end times?
Can you name a movie from the end times?
Tribulation Force?
No.
What about when he gets taken in the airplane?
I think that's, huh? Left
Left Behind.
Yeah, that's that whole series. I think it's Left Behind, Tribulation Force.
But what's his face made a movie on
Armageddon.
it?
Kirk Cameron.
No, it was somebody else. He's like well known. He was on Family Man.
Michael J. Fox.
Nope, he was on Family
I
Man.
don't know who Family Man is. Either way, you've
Yeah.
never seen a movie about the end time.
I
Before
don't
the
think
Revelation series, what would have been your perspective on
Ooh,
the end
yeah, I
times?
want to know.
Like, had you known anything about it? Have any idea about it? Dad, mom ever talk about it?
Die and hopefully go to heaven.
Hopefully,
I mean,
yeah.
this depends on what you did in your life.
Right. Right. But I was just thinking, like
Like his vision for it, like
yeah,
what he
like,
thought
I
it was
mean,
going to be.
Because some people have
Yes.
heard people talk about the end of the world.
Like
right?
demon devils or
demons,
yeah.
Antichrist, the whole,
Mm-hmm.
Jerusalem being attacked by all these places and being protected during Armageddon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, none of that stuff?
No.
Wow.
People
I don't
being
think so.
left and not taken.
Yeah.
That's a big thing on TikTok. Everybody's saying that, but the correct version is Jesus will come, leave them on the earth, and everybody bad will be taken.
That's the correct version?
That's what they're saying.
All the
Gotta
good
love
people get-
TikTok.
Yeah.
Gotta love TikTok.
Yeah. You're saying all the good people
Will
get
stay,
left,
yes.
and all the bad people will
Yes,
go.
and
Where
the
are they going?
Antichrist happens after, or happens before something. I can't remember. But it's just off the wall things.
Right. Yeah. So either way, perspective on this Revelation series, first of all. Have you liked it, not liked it?
Scared
interested,
you?
Not interested?
I like it.
Okay.
It brings a different perspective to all of it, like how to bring people to Christ and not mislead them, which I'm not a big Bible reader. Probably should be, but I'm not.
At least you're
I
honest.
can't quote a ton or
Yeah,
a lot from the Bible, but I'd like to think I know enough about the Bible to bring more people in.
Right. Right. Okay. So this week we were talking about the Antichrist, the false prophet, right? So we're at this place in Revelation where the whole idea, like, this is what, if you get into the whole, like, conspiracy theory and what people are talking about, like, the idea is that someday towards the end there'll be a cashless society, one world currency, one world government, and again, it'll be the ushering in of the end times. So the part we were looking at in Revelation 13 was the ushering in of the Antichrist, and then also what's called the false prophet, And so in that, they establish essentially a one world government, a one world economy system, and a one world religion, right? And this is what about the whole mark of the beast? Had you ever heard about that before?
No.
Really?
Mark Peas?
Yeah,
what
no
is
kidding.
going on
It even
in
has your
house
name
that
in
your
it.
kid does
Jeez.
not know anything about a mark of the beast.
Seriously.
Mark ain't listening to this.
What about 666? Do you know that?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 666.
I know, but what do you mean?
He knows that.
Knows what about it?
Well, isn't it the mark of the beast? Like, isn't it the
Is that
devil?
how you knew it, or you just like listen to Shout at the Devil or something?
Is it in a song or
What?
something?
Motley Crue?
No.
Chow. Chow.
And he says 666. Yeah, that's really scary.
Oh, no, you've never listened to Motley
No.
Crue Shout at the Devil?
No.
No.
What?
No.
Have you ever listened to any Motley Crue?
No.
Have you ever read the book Dirt?
No.
Have you ever watched the Netflix thing Dirt?
No.
Don't watch
Bad.
it. We are not
No,
recommending
really
that
bad.
anybody watches
It's R-rated.
the Dirt.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, right?
Yeah,
The
it's
Dirt.
called Dirt.
No, it's terrible.
Okay, good to
Terrible.
know.
My son,
Mm-hmm.
I think, might have watched it. Maybe. I read the book, and after reading the book, I thought, if they put that into a movie, holy crap.
Is it his life story?
It's Motley Crue's story.
Okay.
Yeah. But they talk about, like, demonic spirits.
Right.
And
I mean, if you're singing
Giving
like
it-
that, something's wrong.
I can't believe
I'm just saying.
Dan, have you heard Motley Crue?
Yeah.
Is it possible that people don't know who Motley Crue is?
Yeah.
We don't.
And,
So
I mean,
we
that's a
just,
lot
yeah.
past my generation, but
huh? It's past my generation.
exactly. Think of how old that is
Right,
compared to
so
me.
that's like
I know,
extra
but some of
old.
that stuff's-
17.
Some of that
Yeah.
stuff's timeless.
It's extra,
Is it?
extra old for me and
Yeah,
extra,
but
extra,
AC/DC?
extra old
Any
for him.
AC/DC?
Okay, I know him.
Same time.
Yeah, same thing.
He knows him.
Def Leppard?
AC/DC.
Def Leppard.
Wait, isn't that two people?
Who?
AC/DC?
It's a band.
Yeah,
Band.
he said I know him.
Him, the band, yeah. AC/DC.
AC/DC.
You know the most famous guy on AC/DC?
No. But if you give me the first letter, I will.
Dan?
Angus.
What is it?
His name's Angus.
Angus.
Oh, no. I won't know then. They have a
No.
AC/DC.
Anyway, so when you knew about
roller coaster.
666, you would equate it to what?
I don't know where I've known it from, but just the devil and
Yeah, so 666 goes with the
it's
devil.
got some translation to that, yeah.
Right.
Connection.
There you go. He knows.
Yeah, so the devil and the mark. But this is the stuff that I'm saying. Let's just use this as an example, okay?
What?
Let's just say the rapture doesn't happen.
Okay.
And we have to, like, get to the place where the mark of the beast is coming out. Mm-hmm. He doesn't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take it.
Unless,
Sure.
I mean,
I don't know.
no, say no.
Right, that's what
Well,
we're
Yeah.
talking
but you don't know because don't know it. So
That's my
what
point.
makes me not want to do it.
Yeah, that's my point. So if he wouldn't
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
know anything about
Yeah.
it. Okay, so this is part of the pop quiz. So why wouldn't you? First of all, why are they going to put the mark on you? Question number one. Trivia.
Dun dun.
I don't know.
I was just
Jenny,
adding effects.
trivia?
What? Why are they going to put it on you?
Yeah.
So you lose your eternity to heaven. So you're now
Why
you
the
have to
mark,
go
though?
to. Why the mark?
Why the mark?
Don't know.
I quit preaching.
What? Wait.
quit.
Give me a hint. Give me a hint. Give me a
This
hint.
is what I'm saying.
Can I
Have
phone
you
a
seen
friend,
this
Dan?
book?
Does Dan know?
This is her notes from Sunday. There's like 7 pages.
No,
of notes.
those aren't my notes. These are,
Okay.
and they're even better than that.
7 pages worth of notes.
They're even color coordinated.
I know.
I know.
I know it's beautiful, isn't
The
it?
one thing, only one thing. Why would anybody take the mark of the beast? Why was the mark of the beast even introduced?
Well, to get you, like, to get Christ's people away.
Huh?
Like, he didn't want God's people to succeed and, like, share his word. I know that. And I know that why it is and why you're getting
Why?
it, but I
Why-
don't.
Why are you getting it? So why would, if we got to the end
Yes.
and the mark of the beast is instituted,
Because in that,
why would you have to get it?
because
Why
you're
would Jackson have
claiming
to get it?
to show that you are, like, going to hell.
No.
What is it then?
So remember, it says like if. So here's how. This is how I compared it to the vaccine.
Can we see if Dan knows? Dan?
Yes, I quit.
Dan, do you know?
I'm just trying to think how to put it. Like,
I know. Okay,
That's
just
a
it's
big
okay.
deep
You can do
breath.
it. You can do it. You can do it.
Okay.
you get the mark because you're conforming to what everything else is going on. So
Right.
That's why you get the mark.
That's what I said.
It's 'cause
No,
you're conforming
Yes,
to-
I did.
That's not what
No, the mark again, like Dan's saying, conformity meaning this. So if Jackson is at a place and he wants to go into a grocery store to buy food,
Right.
he's gonna have to take the mark.
Yeah.
Okay, well
I did know that.
But they're not gonna sell it to him like, hey, you got to sell your soul to the devil to get it.
Right.
All they're gonna say is Jackson needs to take the mark, if you want to go in and buy something. If he wants to go in and buy a firearm, wants to go get groceries, wants to get gas, he has to be able to show the mark. Right?
Okay.
They're not going to make it so that, this is the, you're
Devil's mark.
sealing your eternity. Right? So that was back to this thought. So if we are here, I got 2 people just listening to the message.
No.
They're going to take the mark.
No. Because listen,
I'm kidding.
you asked it in a
I'm kidding.
weird way.
I did?
You did. Yes, you did. You asked it in a weird way. How I perceived it was you asked like what it means.
Okay. Why? This
Yeah.
would be back to, because this would be the problem. So in Jackson's generation, he'll be the first generation probably.
That he'll get.
That has this idea that he'll be used to having to have something for right? Because he's going to watch people have vaccination. Like the only way you can get into a certain place, vaccination card.
Are they still doing that places? Really? Okay.
But my point is that like for them, that will be something that's normal.
Yeah, I know.
Like something from a technology standpoint. If you want to go in, the only thing he has to do.
Yeah.
Or like the one world currency, they're thinking about tying it together. So they're thinking about saying, oh, Jackson, like instead of you having to carry around a credit card or a wallet, instead of you having to have it on your phone, we're just going to insert a chip. That chip has your banking information on it, has all of your credit card information, and when you go up to pay, you do that like that. And so for people that don't have the chip, you're not going to be able to pay. If you didn't know anything, would you do it? If you didn't know anything about the Bible, you would do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what my point was in all of this. Is
Yeah,
like,
because it's cool.
well, I'm just saying it's new.
Everyone
It's
else does
technology.
it.
Everybody else is doing
Everybody else is doing it.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the scary part. And that's some of what we were talking about. My point was how many of Jackson's generation, is just going to be conditioned that chips, marks, things to gain entry is really not going to be that big a deal, right? Like your friends who don't know Jesus, if somebody came along and said, hey, you don't have to have your phone, you don't have to have your wallet, all you have to do is just, it's painless, it's just a little, and all of your stuff's in there and you can get it updated. And
Right.
how many people are doing it today?
Oh, I'd say a lot.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you think that's scary though?
Yeah.
That they don't know and don't have any idea, and that we could easily. So, what do you think about? Maybe you, Jenny, too. What do you think about this whole idea that the younger generation, and maybe you're even in that younger generation, if you didn't know what you know today, would you do it?
Yes.
You would take the chip.
Yeah. Because I think to me, without knowing, it looks like technology.
Okay.
So you're just getting a new piece of technology. It's just upgrading. So that's how it looks. And you wouldn't necessarily to me, I don't put the devil in with technology.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that just wouldn't be what I was looking for.
Right. So you wouldn't be looking for, like most people wouldn't be looking for, oh, wow, isn't it weird that the only way I can buy something is I have to have a chip.
Yeah.
To be able to.
Because we've been conditioned.
Right. Yeah. So I guess the question with all of that is that if people are going to experience that, they're probably then, in this case, there are going to be lots of people that
Yes.
aren't going to care, are going to go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Are going to go ahead and go down those roads. So back to, what should our response be? So that's what I was trying to say on Sunday. So let's just say that, think about it today. Think about it from a parental perspective. How many people that are parents of kids that are Jackson's age or that they don't know, the kids don't know. And yeah, you might not see that happen in your generation, but what about his generation?
Right.
What happens when it gets to that point? Will they know any different? Will they, be able to know any different? Yes.
Not if you tell them. Not if you tell them.
Yeah. So what did we do? So back to, I said, here's some things to think about. If you're conditioned for the government to take care of you, if you're conditioned to get stuff from everybody else, you're conditioned to, because here would be the other thing. You could do this, but how many of your friends or people that you know could do this? What happens if you can't go to the grocery store and buy food? You can provide for yourself. How many people around you could?
Probably not a ton.
Yeah.
Right.
Not very many, right? So that's part of it, so that we don't have any idea how to feed ourselves anymore or to do any of that stuff. So if it did get to that point, they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Right? So what should our response be as Christians when it comes to talking through these things?
Well, I would just say, telling people, because if they don't know, then how are they going to change anything? So I think the first thing before teaching them how to like garden or anything else would be.
Before teaching them how to store gas. And
Yes,
garden
yes.
And, like, put away boxes of food.
Right.
Into the world.
Yes, because they're going to get the chip before that.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm with
yeah,
you.
because they will get the chip because they don't feel like that's work. Why would you do that for just nothing?
Why would you build a storm shelter?
Seriously, exactly. I would just get the chip. I'm just saying that's how people would do.
Right.
So just telling them and warning them and helping them understand it,
Okay.
to look for it, to be able to look for it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jaxie, any thoughts? Jaxie.
Jaxie.
I think it's fun.
I love that, Jaxie.
Yeah. Any thoughts?
I could agree with her. I think people would take the easy way out of things. And I think the chip would be the easy way out.
Yeah.
Then not knowing when the end is and storing this food for that. Like, most people won't know that when that is and
Right.
don't
Right.
know what to do, so they'll just take the easy way out.
Right. Yeah, and so I guess that's the big thing that I'm trying to work through is we have to have some sort of a response. And so part of the Christian response in what we're doing today, right, and how we're relying on, because how do we tie this whole idea of how do you not be political and still be Christian, right? Like that's the question. Like today, you know, this has always been, we always say we're not going to be political from the front, but we can be political here.
Right.
So here's my big question, right? It's like, do we have to be involved in the political part of it all to help people see any of it? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
as an example, if we're going to vote for somebody who's going to give us things
Right.
as part of the conditioning process, is that good, bad? Should we say anything? It's what should Christians do?
Well, okay, I don't know where I'm remembering this. I think I'm actually remembering this from your sermon. Didn't you say something like you shouldn't be looking to presidents as what they can give you? Was that you? Was it you?
I'm sure I've said that.
Okay. Yeah, so we are what? I don't think it was you, actually. I can't remember what it was. But it was really good. Okay? But I can't remember.
Did you see how she did that? Yeah. You know how I know it's not you? Because it was really good.
I didn't mean it like that.
That's okay.
I did not mean it like
it's
that.
Okay, I don't mind.
But it was something around like you are putting everything into them. Mm-hmm. And I forget the question now.
No, the question is how involved should Christians be in the political system?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if they're going to pick, like have that opportunity to pick the president, it's either going to go either ways.
I'm not going to say president. I'm saying mayors. I'm saying state representatives. Like how involved and how vocal should how vocal should Christian people be?
Well, you know I don't vote, so. You know I don't do the political systems.
Dan, is that really true?
We've been over this.
Huh?
We've been over this so many times. Remember, I didn't think I could vote for the longest time.
Okay, but now you know you can vote.
Yeah, I just found
did
that
you
out.
Just vote?
When?
Huh?
When?
For the last voting thing.
No.
Okay. So even when you found out you're voting, you're not voting.
Correct.
Okay.
We have been over this.
No, we could have been.
No, we have been over this.
No, we could have been.
Could have been what?
Oh, we could have went over this.
No, we did go over this.
Yeah. Did anybody chastise you for not voting?
We went over this.
Huh?
You and I went over this.
Oh, we didn't go over it like on the podcast? So now the whole world knows you don't vote?
No, they did before. We went over it on the podcast.
Okay. Either way, back to though, how much should our Christian viewpoint, because the false prophet and the Antichrist is a political system and a faith system integrated together.
Right.
Right. So it's a political system that's guaranteeing deliverance, right? And a religious system that has worship to go with the deliverance.
Right.
So
right.
it is going to go together, you know, and has shown to go together. I would say most people in the Christian realm have just been like, stay out of it. Or if you talk about, hey, this certain person has a view of that doesn't line up with Christianity, it's talked about as hate speech. Is that fair to say? Like if you look at somebody that's a political figure and be like, that does not line up with what Scripture says. That platform does not line up with what
like
Scripture
abortion
says.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because that's always been the question, right?
Right.
So here's a big controversial question is that one side of the political system believes that abortion's okay. Right?
Yeah.
One part of the political system believes that it's not okay.
Right.
So if you were somebody as a Christian voting,
Well, obviously, I'd pick the one that does believe in it or doesn't believe in it.
Doesn't believe in abortion.
Yes, right.
But that's not but that doesn't happen. You know, I mean, that's just not happening, right? So how much of that is important? Is it not important? How much should our voice be important when it comes to that? How much do you care about the political system? How old are you?
He's 17.
As a 17-year-old.
I don't care a ton about it right now just because.
Did you care when Trump was in office?
No.
Okay.
As I get older, I start to care more because it's starting to become more real to me because I have more of a voice.
Right.
Yeah.
Because 17 can't vote, can't really do anything.
Okay.
I can drive a car, nice, but that's it.
You can buy a gun.
Nuh-uh.
No, not at 18 or 17.
Has to be 18.
Yeah.
To buy any gun?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, to get your license, yeah.
To get your license?
You have to have a license for a gun.
No.
Yes, you do.
What kind of license?
A handler's license, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you have to be 18.
No, you don't have to have a handler's license. Like
Yes,
if you want to
you
have
do.
if you want to have a concealed.
No. Wait, concealed? You have to have one if you're carrying it out.
No, I know. You have a concealed
like
carry permit.
Yes.
But
yeah.
other than that, what do you need?
Well,
I've never
you
heard of
don't.
a handler's permit.
I made that up.
I made that
No,
up.
okay, so you're agreeing that it is out like when you go, like if you're in the car, you have to have a license for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have a concealed carry
Okay.
license.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Right. Okay.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
I
Yes.
guess for a gun, I don't necessarily know.
Yeah, like you go buy a
Besides, like,
shotgun, you
carry
have to
one.
be.
I kind of thought you had to be 18, but
I don't know.
I
Good
could be
research
wrong.
for our
I'm pretty sure you
producers
do.
someday. Here be the point, though. So, how again back to this? What I'm trying to get to is like your generation. Like, how hyped are you about either one, political or religion? Like, how excited are you about either one?
I'd honestly say I'm more excited about religion more than
Okay.
political, but I think they'll both increase as I get older.
Really?
I think
Okay.
religion's more important to me right now because you never know when your time is coming
So
to
as
an
you
end.
get older, that becomes more
Relatable.
Yeah,
But-
relatable.
Political, right now it doesn't really matter because I'm not living on my own. Everything's still just handed to me
Right.
in a way.
Yeah.
Well, here's a question. This is that I'm very interested.
A good
about.
question? Okay.
Well, I don't know. So religion and politics. How much is it talked about in the home? Not as a I'm not saying
On
this
like
against
every
Mark
day
and Pam. No,
or
again, back to this whole education process.
Right,
What's the role
right.
of a parent? What should we be doing to help our kids understand politics and to understand
And how they
faith?
relate.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
faith and either one of them. I just wonder. This isn't necessarily exactly what does Mark and Pam do.
Right.
I'm more of saying in general. I wonder what that's like. How much of that conversation is talked about at home?
It depends on the day because me and my parents don't necessarily talk politics.
Okay.
We like to make jokes about
Like him
right
falling
now-
off the bike.
Like Joe
Yeah.
Biden falling off a bike.
Yes.
I've been waiting to say that forever.
I know.
We don't talk point of views.
Okay. got
We
it.
will talk what's going on, like the whole Ukraine-Russia thing.
Yeah.
We talked about that quite a bit just because I was curious about that, and
Right.
I talked about it during school, and so
Yeah.
talked about that. But I kind of want to say religion comes up more in the
Oh,
house
good.
than politics.
Yeah. That's.
But
again,
that's just for me. I think, let's say Jared and Dad,
Mm-hmm.
I think they could go more politics.
Oh, really? Well, because they work together.
Yes.
Yeah, so they work together too. So
Oh,
that would be
okay.
Part of it. But my point just is we're trying to get to this idea or this emphasis that would say, what role, what part can we play as parents?
Right,
You know,
right.
and so what should our role be and how do we understand it? And 15, 16, 17-year-olds aren't the greatest at communicating what they need, right? They're not always that engaging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're
Yep.
not sitting around hey, let's talk about this.
Wanting
So
to, yeah.
how big of it, and this is what I was trying to get out, even for my own sake. How important is it for us as parents to create environments for conversation? Like, hey, let's sit down and talk about what are your views on and what are your thoughts about and what do you think about? Because I don't think that happens that much.
No.
Never.
Not in just your home.
I feel
don't
like it
think
used to
very
be
many
like at like dinner, but I don't think a lot of families have dinner together anymore.
Yeah. But
I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm just saying that should it be our role when it comes to all of these things, to have like conversations about, hey, what did you think about, because it used to be, and one of the things that we would encourage parents to take what they heard on a Sunday morning and continue the conversation around a table. Like we would say like, hey, so what does this mean for our family? What does this mean for you? How can you apply it to your life?
Right.
Might be like, no, it's a terrible message and there's no application in it at all. Or there might be like, hey, this is what we should take home from it and this is what we should do, with it. And that, again, back to that process is of like, it's probably important for us to have some sort of an education about what's happening or otherwise, we just tend to either not know and do it or continue to repeat ourselves because we don't do anything about it.
Right.
Did that happen at your house?
What, not talk about it?
No, I mean, did you have lots of conversations like around politics and
No,
religion?
not really.
You just went to church
and that was it.
Did your own thing, but
Yeah.
you never really came together and talked about it?
Not really. Not that I can remember. No.
Yeah, so I would just say, I mean, I think that would be something that we could learn from.
Absolutely,
just to be able to
absolutely.
do it. Because, again, my biggest fear is somewhat confirmed, which would be if we did get to the end, I doubt that there's going to be that many young people prepared.
Yeah.
From a
That's scary.
spiritual standpoint.
Yeah, that's
that
scary.
Essentially would just be like, unknowingly, this is the scariest part about it. Like, here's what's scary to me is that unknowingly usher themselves into an eternity in hell.
Yeah.
Unknowingly.
Yeah.
Because the lack of knowledge or the lack of the ability to be able to, somebody to tell them. Because again, now anybody that knows this about the mark of the beast knows that at least has this idea. Here's the signs of the end of time. Probably not a great idea.
Right.
If they start instituting things that make it, which is honestly, the vaccination thing, getting a vaccination or don't getting a vaccination, I don't really care about either one of them. That was the point I was trying to make. My point was, I don't like the conditioning. I don't like this idea. I mean, because think about this.
No, that was a big one.
This doesn't make any sense to me. So everybody in Breckenridge that's inside of this place is vaccinated, which means what?
That you have to be vaccinated.
No, I know, but you shouldn't get it. Right? You're vaccinated.
Right.
So what the frick matters if somebody comes in without a vaccination card?
I know. The whole thing doesn't make sense, though.
No, it does make sense because, again, what they're trying to do. Because if you really think about it from this standpoint, if all these people are vaccinated and they can't get it, that's the whole idea of the vaccination, right?
Yes, that was supposed to be,
Build an immunity so
right.
you can't get it, or if you do get it, it's not going to be that bad. So what would matter if you're around other people that are unvaccinated?
I know.
Like the idea of a bunch of unvaccinated people in a room that were going to spread it to each other, like I can get how people could get cranky about that. But why segregate a population of people saying, oh, we got it, and you have to be privileged to gain entry? That, I mean, you're already protected against it. What matters? Why do that?
Well, to condition you.
That's what I think. That's what I'm saying. Why else would they do those things? Why else would they condition us? Why else would they set those things up if it wasn't to be like, hey, just get used to it.
Right.
Just get used to the way that this is. Because at the end of the day, some point, you're going to have to be producing a card to get in. And if you're not, you're going to be seen as the outcast. Small scale, just like we were at Breckenridge. I mean, all of the people that were in all of the lodges and all of us freezing to death at like 9 degrees
that's
outside.
Insane.
And you can't go in except to pee.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, I mean, you're looked at as the outcast. Why wouldn't you get the vaccination card? Same thing. Why wouldn't you wear a mask?
Right.
Same thing. Why would you go to church? When we heard this when we opened up during COVID, people are like, you are killing people. I mean, those are the comments. Those are the phone calls we got. You are killing people. I'm like,
those were some intense days.
I'm like, killing. Anyway, we're off the subject.
Very much so.
I'm going to go down a rabbit hole. Yeah?
It's time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm going to go down this rabbit hole. But my point just is, what is our role as a church and as people to help with this whole education process so that we can not end up down those roads? So Did we have any questions for Jaxton?
Did not.
No questions? Okay, so let's go ahead and put up the phone number so that we can get... more
Ooh,
people.
and then I get to show off Vanna White, both of your hats, because
You're
we're
gonna show
selling
off
them.
Vanna White?
No, I'm going to
You're
be.
Vanna White.
I'm going to be Vanna
Got
White
it,
and show
got
off
it.
the hats.
Okay. See, we're good marketing material.
Yeah.
Okay. here we
Very
go.
much so. So our phone number is, we can use it for, well, sometimes we send out ask questions. So we have you ask questions, or wait, not ask questions.
Nick was in the back room
I
and just came out for
Okay,
the grand
so
finale.
I know. Okay, so we have our phone number because we send out a text that we ask you to have questions for our guests, but I didn't do that this week.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I know. Oh, see, you're welcome.
They would have asked some good questions
Yeah.
that
Wait,
I wouldn't have answered.
See?
She would have.
I knew you didn't want to answer
I
them.
would have never answered them.
No.
I did that for you. But
Appreciate
yeah,
that.
no problem.
But anyway, people, that's the way you can send us texts.
Yep,
Try to get
yeah.
information.
text, comments,
Yeah, we'll
concerns.
send out, here's the guest, at least when Jenny's on top of it. You know, and she didn't have sunstroke and forget things.
Do you think I'm tan? You said sunstroke.
Because I just have this feeling that you've been trying to get a tan.
I have.
So I've just been having this feeling.
Yes.
Like it's just time
But
to
I
get
do.
away.
I do look tanner.
Okay, yeah. More
I
freckles,
need you to
for
say
sure.
yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yes.
texting, commenting. If you want to be on our show, we would love to have you. So, or if you know somebody,
Yeah, we got some.
text us.
We got in a month or two. We got some openings.
Yes, we do.
So
Yeah.
so people need to get on.
Yeah.
So maybe we should bring do a panel.
A
of young
panel.
people. Yeah, like a panel. Have Jaxton and like 2 or 3 of his friends.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
sounds
we can
good.
continue to get the young person's
Yeah.
perspective.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
But and we have these hats.
Yeah,
So
everybody look.
The hats that everybody has wanted, we finally have, and we actually have a new color now. So we used to have the white one, but now we have the cool black.
This is the new color.
Yes, they are both sporting the new hats, and they're 20 toe.
They're 20 toes. Just give
They're
us 20
40
toes. We'll chop them off for you. It's no big deal. We'll put 'em on once we get all 20 toes,
Okay.
you get the hat.
It's $22.
Or what? 20?
$22.
How can they get them and pay for them?
That's a great question. But I think at the cafe.
Nick, how are we doing it? So you go to the
Cafe of
cafe,
Hope.
ask for a round table hat. They'll be up there and they'll take your money or your toes. Either one. Like if you want to give your toes, I'm sure somebody would chop them off
Yep.
for you.
Somebody would.
Yeah. Any final parting words, Jenny?
No.
Jaxie, any parting words?
I don't.
Jaxie.
Yeah. I want to just say again, been an honor to see or have you be on
Yeah.
the thing today, but really it's been cool watching you, over the past year, watching you play sports. The other thing that he never mentions this, but he's really good about this. Like anybody that needs help, he's this huge, he has this huge heart. Anytime anybody asks, I always see him, go and do and serve other people.
That's
And so
amazing.
I'm just saying, from an older person's perspective, it's neat to see a young person that cares about somebody other than themselves and somebody that's actively trying to reach their friends. So I'm proud of you. Not that that really matters that much, but I am proud of you for, your journey,
Yep.
the heart that you have. It shows what kind of great parents you have. They built those things into you. And, I just look forward to watching you over the next couple of years, and especially football and not basketball. That'll be another see, if you don't play basketball, then I really don't have to go.
That is true.
Because
Yep.
Caleb's graduated, so now I can just go watch football games. Yeah, I won't have to go be
There you go.
punished during the
The
Northfield
football game?
No, the football games are good. I enjoy football.
Oh, the basketball games.
Football might be a little interesting
Well,
this year,
the
but
football they're 500.
Yeah.
somewhere.
we were average.
Yeah.
I want to meet this Rex guy.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I do.
He's bald.
He's bald.
Rub his head for good luck.
Aww.
But anyway, I just want to say I'm proud of you and look forward to watching
Yeah.
you over
Thank
the
you.
next few years and see how God uses you. So I want to thank everybody for joining us here on the round table. We'd love to have your comments, so you could leave them either on the number you can text in on our YouTube. We'd love for you to go on our YouTube and leave comments. The other way that you can support us is by sharing this. So when Jenny puts it out on social media, if you share it on your social media feed, other people will see it, give us an opportunity to get this out. We'd also love to have feedback on how we can continue to get better. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Later.